Alright, hi, welcome back to another video. So originally I wasn't going to make this video, but I was kind of forced to because I wasn't able to make the content I usually do, which is me having fun, showcasing different Pokemon, trying different movesets. I'm not able to do that because of the issues I'm facing in these matches and the problems that are circling around Unite. So this isn't like my usual content, so if you want to skip this, I totally understand. I'm not going to hate you, I'm not mad at you. You can skip this video. There's a ton of other videos on my channel to watch, but since the community of Pokemon Unite, we're talking so much about the game dying and everyone was like chain reacting to each other, I figure I make my own video and talk about some stuff that have been bothering me and some complaints that I have. So let's talk about the first thing, and that is the issues that kind of forced this video, right? So I was trying to make a video playing Leafeon, right? I get into a game and I picked Leafeon first. I was in slot 1. I picked Leafeon. I say I'm going center. Gengar in slot 3 decides he wants to go center as well. And I swap last second to a different lane because I thought he was gonna give me center. It's silly me, right? For thinking that another teammate was gonna be nice and give me a role that I chose first. We get into the game, right? He does terrible and we lose. I'm not even lying to you. The very next match, pick Leafeon. I say I'm going center. Someone swaps with me. I'm first slot now. I choose center. That role's taken. Delphox, he wants to go center and he's not giving it up. Alright, I give him center. He does terrible. We lose the game. Next match again. Tyranitar wants to go center. I let him have it. He gets only one elimination. We lose the game. And so it really shows the core problem of Pokemon Unite, and I hope I don't sound mean when I say this, but it is really the player base of the game and playing horrible, not having game sense, right? Map awareness, just not playing really good. And yeah, it's the player base is the root of the problem, and I'm beginning to see that. I already knew this, like having bad teammates was a common thing, but it's becoming more and more frequent, and it's just like a head scratcher because how do you have 1,000 matches and you play the way you do? So next I want to talk about something that goes kind of hand in hand in this, right? So the devs recently released news that about season 20 of Pokemon Unite and what they're going to be doing to the rank mode and draft mode. So this season 19, we had a draft pick for masters rank 1200 or above and no EXE licenses, right? Next season, because of all the feedback they got on surveys, they're now moving draft mode up to 1400. And I have a problem with this. There's a lot of people complaining that draft mode isn't necessary for a match that takes 10 minutes, right? And I understand this, like who wants to sit there and have all this preparing for a match that's going to go through like 10 minutes like that. At the same time, this is a competitive game and this is a competitive game mode, right? You're playing ranked. This isn't casual standard where you can pick whatever you want. This is competitive, meaning you should have to deal with this draft pick mode. It doesn't matter if you don't like it, if you don't want to sit through it. I'm going to sound mean again for saying this, but if you don't like it, you should go play casual or you shouldn't play the game at all. I saw a lot of complaints from people saying they don't want to play Pokemon Unite because of draft pick and they left the game because of it. Like, goodbye. Just because you can't play whatever you want or your favorite Pokemon gets banned, like you're not going to play the game. This is a competitive game mode. If you want to play whatever you want, you should go to standard. So I really do think Pokemon Unite is accommodating to bad players now, right? By moving draft pick further down just because they don't want to prepare for that match, like through this ban system. They don't want to wait through that. Oh yeah, we'll just move it down now. You don't have to worry about this. We do need draft in every MOBA. You should be able to ban Pokemon that are going to be a hindrance to your team or might affect your team composition. It is a rank game mode. Every game has this, right? We need draft to correctly fill roles. That's like another main reason for draft, to correctly fill roles. That's why it takes so long, because each person should sit there and think, okay, we have an attacker right already, we have a jungler already, I should play something else. That's the reason we have draft. We don't have draft just to sit there and waste time. And I feel like a lot of people miss that point. And the issue isn't draft, it's little Timmy saying, I don't care, I'm going to play whatever I want and I'm going to contest center. That's the problem. It's not draft. When I say Pokemon Unite is accommodating to bad players, right? It's the rank up system. You rank up so easy in this game. You're able to reach masters super easy in this game. And that's not okay. I don't know what happened between season 2 and now, but you just get the masters so easy, and not everyone belongs in masters, right? That 40% zero aura, you don't belong here. I'm sorry. But let me talk about the rank system, right? Once you get to masters, which is fairly easy, right? Because you get a point protection system once you're in Ultra, which basically protects you from losing rank. And you only lose a point of that rank you're in when your bar once that goes all the way down, you lose a point, but you can get protection from that. Yeah, it's a lot of help getting into Masters, right? Now you're in Masters, right? You're in a big league. When you win a match in Masters, you gain 12 points. When you lose a match, you lose 6. So let's do the math. I win a match and I gain those 12 points. I lose a match, I lose 6, right? I lose another match, I lose another 6. Now I lost that win that I just gained, right? But I'm still like neutral, right? It evens out. I lose another match, I lost the win, and I basically lost some of my rank system, the rank I had, right? I'm negative now. That took me 3 matches to do that. But if I keep winning consistently, I'm gonna rank up super fast and I'm gonna get through Masters really quickly, right? With the exception of bad teammates, right? But I really do think Pokemon Unite is accommodating to these bad players, right? By allowing them to rank up so easily in this rank system. I think there needs to be a change to the ranking system in this game, because now bad players are ranking up super easily. They're getting to rank modes and they're not taking it serious. But it's needed, right, to fill your roles correctly, to ban Pokemon that are a problem. EXC licenses are coming back, guys. EXC licenses are coming back. Sure, you only can pick 1 per team, but let's say everyone is picking Miraidon. Miraidon gets a buff next season, he's a problem. Now we can't ban Miraidon, who's a problem, because rank draft pick is further down to 1400, and a lot of people don't even grind till 1400. So what are we gonna do between all of these ranks to 1400? It doesn't make sense. If you're gonna have draft, it should be full decision. It shouldn't be, well, some players don't like it, so we'll just move it down a little bit. It should be a full decision, like, okay, this is draft pick, this is a rank mode, Masters rank, it's here completely. So yeah, moving up further is pointless to me, especially with EXC licenses coming back. I know a lot of people don't like sitting through it, but that's the point of draft. You're you're picking your roles correctly. I want to talk about Mobile Legends draft mode. So I got back into Mobile Legends, and what you can do in this MOBA, early in the game, you get draft picking your early rank matches, right? And what you can do is fill roles before the match even starts. So I pick jungle, someone else picks gold lane, someone picks center, right? Everyone picks their lane, right? Let's say in one of the matches, 2 people want to fight for jungle, which happens a lot in Pokemon Unite, right? It happens in every game. 2 people want to fight over jungle. What Mobile Legend does is they allow you to dodge the match. Yes, the team takes a vote. If y'all don't want to sit here and watch 2 people fight over jungle in this match you're about to do, you can dodge it. Penalizes nobody. You hop into your next game. Boom, bing. Your team feels their roles correctly. You get a perfect game. I feel like Pokemon Unite can learn something from this. They can maybe do this. Yes, Pokemon Unite is such a simple game. Adding any more to it will probably break it or be too complex for a lot of the players in it, but it's helpful. I don't know. I just feel like accommodating to people and moving rank draft pick mode down is kind of dumb. Like, people already don't take rank mode serious, and now you're just moving draft pick down because people don't want to wait. That's the competitive sense of the game. Next, I want to talk about CC, and it's becoming a problem that is getting abused, and Pokemon needs significant nerfs. I'm talking about defenders. I'm talking about CC Pokemon that do burst damage and CC. Starting with defenders. So Blastoise this season, I believe, got nerfed because the devs were like, we're seeing him performing more as an attacker than a defender. Great. They're starting to finally notice that some of these defenders are playing more as attackers. Every defender needs a significant nerf. You should either have CC or damage in this game. It shouldn't be both, and it shouldn't be more than the other. If you're gonna have damage, your CC should be minute. It should be 0.1 seconds. If you're gonna have CC, your damage should kind of balance out with that to where you're not stun locking them and then immediately eliminating them to where they can't do anything. Which brings me into the topic of like buffs and nerfs. And you can only buff and nerf with Pokemon so much to make them like a little bit weaker or a little bit stronger, right? Because the ultimate change to a lot of the problems with the Pokemon who have CC are like these defenders is their movesets. So buffs and nerfs in this game, they're not significant enough to provide a lot of like changes, like to be a big like, oh my gosh, they nerfed Blastoise, he's still OP. Oh my gosh, they buffed Umbreon's moveset while playing Wish, it's still trash. Like, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the videos I make where I talk about the buffs and nerfs of a Pokemon, I'm like, oh my gosh, they buffed Venusaur, he's OP now. He already was. They just buffed it a little bit. It does a fraction of more damage or a fraction less if they nerf it. Like, these changes aren't big enough. But I feel like the Pokemon team needs to sit down and talk about the CC, because the game, when I'm trying to record some of these matches, are unplayable. CC is a huge problem, and people are abusing this. People are playing Trevenant. He's a huge part of the meta. A lot of people are playing Pikachu. He's a part of the meta. People are playing double defender. What are you supposed to do against a Blastoise who surfs you and a tree who's tree leeching you with the whole team behind him damaging you? You can't do anything. So CC is a huge problem in this game. Next thing I want to talk about is the game is dry as hell. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Making content for this game is kind of like pulling teeth. The team is just, they're getting really lazy. So let's talk about the new game mode we had recently. The Full Burst Battle Dragon Dust Up Challenge, right? We got Carnival, Dragon Carnival, basically. It's an event surrounded around all the dragon Pokemon in the game. So that was like Goodra, Dragonite, Miraidon, Garchomp, all the dragon Pokemon. They discounted their Hollowware, they discounted their Unite licenses. And this event was so lazy, guys. Like, the game mode we got from this, I made a couple videos on it, you guys can go watch it. The game mode we got from this, the Dragon Dust Up Challenge, is a full copy and paste of the Full Fairy Battle game mode we have, where you get unlimited cooldowns and you play as, like, except in this one you're limited to the Pokemon you play, and you get some challenges. This game mode's not fun. You get stun locked to death, and I just finished talking about CC. You get stun locked to death in this game mode, and you can't do anything. You're not able to have fun. You get challenges for some of these Pokemon, you're not able to beat these challenges you get for them, and it's just not fun. The game mode was lazy. It was a copy and paste. You didn't even get a new map. You didn't get a new soundtrack. You didn't get any new changes, except for what is it, the wild Pokemon, like the buff Pokemon. That's the only thing you got, Regidrago. Other than that, it was lazy. You do get a Unite licenses and a Hollowware of your choice, but I haven't even seen what you get to choose from. I'm pretty sure you're gonna choose from like the first 8 Pokemon that came out in this game. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be your election for a Unite license. And a Hollowware, they're probably not going to give you a unique Hollowware. You're probably just gonna get a common Hollowware. So yeah, this game, the game was lazy. The game is dry right now. Lack of content. There's no content. We need a new map. We need some big changes. We need something new. Like, the new Pokemon releases, like, they're exciting for a minute, but after a minute, like after that minute passes, you're not as, like, you need something else to fill the void. You need something new to make the game exciting. Like, I don't know, I look at other mobiles, like Mobile Legends, they've had the same map since the game's release. Basically, League of Legends has the same map, I'm pretty sure, but they do something right, because people return to their game. Pokemon Unite, you don't want to return after you get off. So yeah, we need some new content. The game's dry. I don't know what else is more to say on that. Last thing I want to talk about is the greed of the Pokemon Unite company. Why do I have to pay for an event pass to obtain a new license? Why do I have to do that? Okay, yes, it's only $4. I'm talking about the Phalanx one. Yes, recently we had a event pass for Phalanx, right? To get his license, you had to buy the event pass. But why do I have to give this company money when I'm not even enjoying the game? Like, what am I playing Phalanx for? To get CC'd to death? To get banned in draft? To fight over jungle with them? Like, why am I giving this company money? I think that's what Pokemon Unite's missing the point. They're making all these Hollowwares and characters and stuff and all this event passes, but it's like no one really wants to buy this when the game's playing like trash. So stop being lazy, stop being greedy, stop making these event passes and having us play these events, grind these events to get the Pokemon Unite license. So in the game, I save up like a pretty decent amount of EOS coins around the time new Pokemon releases, and if I don't have enough, I just get the free trial license, play it in casual. Right now I do. I used to buy it, but now they're making it to where you can't even buy the Unite licenses with coins that you save up that are already hard to come by, mind you, and you have to actually use money to get the license. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't know who's doing that. Whoever does do that, I'm sure they instantly regret it when the Pokemon plays like trash, because the meta in this game circles around the same thing, right? The meta's pretty like steady. It doesn't change that much. So new Pokemon that come out, they're gonna have to do a lot to shake up the meta. But yeah, that was a lot. I was yapping a lot. That's everything I wanted to talk about. I might be taking a break from the game. I might return when the new Pokemon releases. I might return sooner than that. I might be on 2-month break like I did when Zacian came out, because right now I'm feeling how I did when Zacian was a problem. When Zacian was a problem, I quit the game and uninstalled it, and I didn't return for like 2 or 3 months. So like I said, I might take a break, I might return, I might not return, I might play a different game, I might I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I just thank you guys so much for everything. This is not a reoccurring thing. Out of very rare, these videos are going to be very rare. This is just me wanting to rant and like have you guys as like an outlet and to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on everything I said, on issues I might have missed, on issues you're having on the game. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Yeah, like I said, the game's not fun, but this is very rare, I promise you. I promise this isn't gonna like hold me down the rest of like the day or the week. I might go to sleep tonight and wake up, play a couple matches and be like, okay, it was just, I had a bad day, but we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.
But the intent was there, I swear he set our sights on something that we thought was true. So now we sit and stare across a surface space.